But I think Metropolis is what we'll highlight first.
Yes, absolutely. Well, on the show, let's kick it off with C. Surendran, who's the Managing Director of Metropolis, joining in. Remember, it reported what was a steady performance this quarter with strong revenue growth. Let's go across to Mr. Surendran to understand the Q3 performance. Mr. Surendran, thank you very much for taking the time out. Well, let's start with your True Health and your specialty portfolio, which did record strong growth. So, for example, you have your True Health, which is preventive testing, which did well this quarter. In fact, it did see a growth of around 25% to 69 crores. And your specialty business, which is your core business, was up around 16%, which is around close to 40% of your total sales. What is leading and driving this growth? And is this kind of growth sustainable going forward?
Good morning and good morning to all your viewers. And yes, definitely we had a very emphatic quarter. Quarter three was one of the best performance we had in the recent past. The revenues were largely driven by the True Health performance as well as the specialty. Now, what's happening on the True Health is, the overall awareness about the preventive health is increasing in the country. We have created a bigger market now, and the affordability is improving. And of course, our ability to bundle the products and create value for the customers in terms of by getting their, let's say, the basic vital test done, ECG done, and do a doctor consultation along with a wellness report. And all this is, the value creation that we have done for the consumer. And as a result, we are seeing continuous improvement in the True Health portfolio, now growing roughly about 25% for the organic business. And on the specialty side, Metropolis has always been a specialty company. All complex tests, is been done by Metropolis, and we are improving our ability and capabilities or doing more and more specialty tests. And the integration of core diagnostics have really helped us in creating a very high-end test capability on the oncology side. So all this is, really helping us in terms of improving the overall realization. And that's what we see in the manifestation of quarter three results.
Mm-hmm. Hi, sir. Good morning. This is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. You've spoken about, True Health, specialty, which is driving the growth. And most of your revenue right now, like Ekta also mentioned, 40% revenue from specialty, True Health is 17%. How do you see this contribution going on from here on as well? Will this increase further now in FY27 and going forward?
So definitely when the True Health and specialty is growing higher than the overall company level margin, these are the one which is really, driving the growth. Hence their contribution, will definitely keep improving as you go along. And our ability to convert a customer coming for a single test and then asking him or her to get a bundled test and some adjacent tests being done, is that capability is also increasing. So we clearly see that the True Health portfolio as well as specialty will keep getting better as you go forward.
Okay. Well, I understand that Q3 was impacted by some amount of seasonality. So what are you expecting in Q4 when it comes to, say, organic growth?
In fact, we have beaten the seasonality in quarter three. Quarter three normally used to be a softer quarter. And if you've seen the results of many other companies in diagnostic space, the quarter three has not been very strong. But some proactive action that we have taken at the beginning of quarter three has helped us to beat the seasonality. So we have delivered a very good performance and in quarter three. And for us, the overall estimate for the year has always been about 12 to 13% revenue growth. And we are very sure about delivering the higher end of that band that we talked about, 12 to 13%. It could be a little higher than 13% for the full year basis, for the revenue growth.
Mm-hmm. So, what about your key acquisitions? How have they performed during the quarter as well? Organic growth, right, 15%. But core diagnostics or scientific pathology, Dr. Ahuja's pathology, how has all this performed for the company? How is the growth there?
Okay, let me talk about the smaller ones first, which is the scientific pathology, the Dr. Ahuja's laboratory in Dehradun and the Kolhapur one. All of them are growing equal or better than the company growth in terms of revenue, and their margins are better than the company levels of margins. Core diagnostics, we have said in the first year, our focus is basically the bigger integration that we have done. Our focus is to get the integration completed and clean up all the businesses which we really don't want to do and focus more on margin improvement year one. So that progress, as per our stated objectives, are getting better. And as we are coming close to this year, we are definitely, in a position to achieve our objectives we set out for the core diagnostics. And the next year could be a year of, accelerating the revenues as well as, bringing margins above a two-digit number.
Okay, bringing margins above the two-digit number for core diagnostics quickly. Are you in a position to take price hikes based on what you are seeing in your competitive environment? And if so, to the tune of how much and by when?
Well, every year, we do a price increase in the month of January, but we haven't done this year the price increase because of the GST considerations, etc., that we could get. And hence, we did not, we wanted to pass on the benefits to the consumer, and we did not do a price increase this year. And we believe that, the market is conducive for price increase and then can take a price hike. But we have not set any timelines for price increase. Maybe at the appropriate time, we will look at the opportunity to take the price increase.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for joining us this morning, giving us an understanding in terms of the price increases, what are the acquisitions doing for the company, the growth expected for the company going forward. Thank you so much for joining.